on digital radio, on the app, on your smart speaker, on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch.tv, and Facebook. The Sportscast. Expect the unexpected.
The Jersey Boys Sports Talk presented by The Sportscast.
The Jersey Boys Sports Talk with Victor Arocho and Byron Jones. And here's your host, Victor Arocho.
College football is a couple weeks away. Let's get it on. Live out of Miami, Florida, and Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the Jersey Boys Sports Talk, hosted by Byron Jones and Victor Arocho, brought to you by The Sportscast. Today is August 20th. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to Sportscast on all our channels, YouTube, X, Spotify, and iTunes. If you are listening to us on your best and your favorite podcast streaming channels, please look up the Jersey Boys Sports Talk and leave us a rating and a review. It'll help us out tremendously. Hold on a second. I got to get rid of some stuff here. All righty. So welcome to the show. We got our executive producer of the show, Mr. Santiago Leon, and Mr. Byron Jones. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Exciting. Preseason football's coming to a close this weekend.
Preseason's coming to a close. Yes, it is. Hold on, guys. I got to shut some things down because my memory is like dying here. It's coming to the close, but the Giants play tonight
Against the Pats.
Against the Pats. That's going to be – it's interesting. You ready for that, Byron?
Nobody's going to play tonight, because now they got the cut down coming, next week or whenever it is. And all the important people, none of them are going to be playing. And, it's going to be the people, that are in the bubble, most likely are going to be, getting most of the reps.
Like Tommy Cutlets.
Tommy Cutlet might be the starter.
Who's going to start for the Who's going to be the starter for the quarterback? Hold on a second. Let me get some.
Come on, man.
Let me see if I can get.
Tommy Cutlets. Come on, man. Tommy Cutlets. Oh, he's just playing to be on a practice squad.
Hey, if he's making $1 million to be on a practice squad, it's not a bad situation. Right?
No, he won't be getting that $1 million. He'd be getting something else. Practice squad money.
Oh, so look, if he's making $1 million while he's on a team, you're saying if he goes down to the practice squad, it changes?
Yep. Big time.
Really? Oh, okay. Really? So they can just change it. So it's in the contract. If you're on the practice squad, your contract will go down.
You get X amount of dollars, whatever it may be for a veteran.
Oh, interesting. Be interesting. All righty. So, Mr. Byron Jones, what were you saying about my Billy Goat? Well, look what you got.
Yeah, I said it. Well, I've always had this. This has been on here for a while, man. But you got the young looking face, maybe like you're 25, and you want to look like the rest of us, all scruffy and stuff, man.
Oh, so you're saying I actually look younger?
That's Victor's back. The other guy, I don't know who the other guy was.
So you're saying I look younger this way?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. You said you got that baby face. That's what you said, right?
Did I say that?
Yeah. Then you said you want to look scrubby. You curly girl. That's what I heard.
I said that by accident.
Rewind the tape.
You're all scruffy and everything.
Well, don't say that. Make sure my wife isn't listening.
Deny, deflect.
Hopefully my wife isn't listening because she's. First of all, I saved Byron. You'll agree to this, right? As athletes, right? And I'll always defer to you, but still, if you played well in high school, you played well in college, it doesn't mean you don't have to make it to the NFL. You playing in the NFL is obviously better than anybody. But as athletes, we're not superstitious, but we have superstitions. Is that a fair statement? So, like, if you're winning, you may not change your clothes. You may have smelly for weeks, smelling guy because you're on a roll. If you play, I was telling Santiago, if you're a pitcher in baseball and you're throwing a no hitter, no one's allowed to talk to him. Like he sits by himself in the corner of the bullpen of the bench, and nobody talks to him. So, one of my things was I wanted to hit a certain number with our company, Solvo Global, which we'll be happy to say later on today. And I hit it, but I wanted to make sure it stood there. And then so there's another goal I want to hit, so I shaved. But the other reason I really shaved was also it's my anniversary this month. So my wife. Thank you. My wife doesn't really like the beard, but I got a lot of compliments. And my brother-in-law in New York, my family, like, hey, you look pretty good with the beard. That's different. So
Vic, you got to tell us about your 2-week travel to San Diego, New York.
All right, I'll tell you that in a little bit. But Byron, did you you didn't like the beard, huh?
Nah, man, you wasn't Victor, man. You was some other guy. You was like, I don't know, some Victor,
2019 Vic.
Like a Russian guy, Victor. That's what he looked like.
With a K, Victor with a K.
Victor Jr.
There you go. You was like a Russian.
With a K. Victor with a K. That's the Russian. That's funny. I appreciate it, Byron. Well, I feel pretty good. I usually like being clean shaved, but you get a few compliments, you start liking it, so you wear it. But then I also was wearing it because I was hitting some numbers. Now I have it off so I could hit another set of numbers, and let's see, we'll take it from there. But I'll be clean for a while. By the way, it's a lot of maintenance. Let me tell you, I've noticed having a little beard is maintenance, and then having no hair is maintenance. It's like, now I don't know what I have no hair, but I got a crew cut one time, and just to see what it was like, like the kids, this was like 10, 15 years ago. And it was difficult. You got to keep getting it cut because if not, it grows out a little funny and stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm done with that. Now I realize, like, people that don't have hair, present company excluded. But at the end of the day, man, you got to maintain that because then it grows. Just little pieces. It's a lot of work. You know better than I do, Byron. But I'm just saying, it's a lot of work. I remember when you in high school, you had a little bigger hair than you got now.
Oh, here.
Yeah, the afro.
I had the
link from Mod Squad, man. That thing was like,
yes, he did. He used to walk around when he was so big. I was a freshman. We were scared of Byron, and he was quiet. He was always carrying his books, doing his thing, but he was quiet. But he was just so big, and you're like a little freshman, and he had a pick in his head. He had that pick. Remember, Byron? You used to walk around with
hair, man.
But you had it in your hair. You lifted there. That shit was. I'm thinking back at it now. It's kind of funny. It was cool back then. But Santiago's too young. So in Santiago, when you see the 1970s, 1980s shows, when you see that, just think of us. Like that's like our era growing up. Flared bottom jeans. Afro thing. And look, my hair was almost like I had a lot of curly hair, so I kind of had a small fro. You see my senior picture, because I have really curly hair. So it was pretty funny. So, but anyhow, New York was great. Yes, yeah, go ahead. Yes, Byron?
Yeah, I found the practice squad stuff. Here you go. Real quick. 0 to 2 years is $13,000 a week. Players with 3 years of service, veteran negotiable between $7,500 or $25,000 a week. There you go, right there.
Oh, so he'll probably get $25,000 because he's already been there for 3 or 4 years.
It's still a lot less than $1 million what he's getting.
Well, 25,000 over 10 weeks is 200. Yeah, it's a lot less. Yeah, but that's why he's smart living at home. That's all, right? He's doing the right thing, and hopefully he's banking his money. He'll probably get a great coaching job somewhere. You know what I mean? I think he's in good. And look, as much as we bust chops with Tommy Cutlets, I wouldn't have minded being him. I'll be honest with you. Being a Jersey boy, playing for my team.
Yeah.
$1,000,000 for a couple of years, staying at home. He's got a nice fan base over there. Jersey people stick together, right? He's going to coach. He can either coach at college, he can coach at high school, right? Maybe they'll get him a coaching job in the NFL. I don't know. But, that's his salary. Look at that.
Salary, $1 million.
Damn.
1
Look
million
at
and 30.
he's got a 2-year contract at 1.6. Byron, you're saying that if he goes to the practice squad, that'll drop?
Significantly.
Drop. It'd be
No, but I'm saying even though he has a contract,
that's a big drop.
No, I understand the drop is big. I'm saying to you, I'm asking the question for our listeners. He's got a 2-year contract. To me, a contract is something you sign, but I'm assuming there's a stipulation. If you do not make the team and go to the practice squad, therefore you will now make practice squad money. Correct?
Yes.
That's
what's going to happen.
All right, so let me tell you quickly about my trip, and let's get into the sports that we got going on today, all right? So you want to hear something funny? The airlines lately have been just, look, I'm big American Airlines. I like flying American Airlines. I have status there, but they're also really responsive. If you tweet out to, American Airlines, at American Airlines, they'll respond really fast. But man, they've been disappointing me lately. Maybe it's all the airlines, but them particularly, things are getting canceled, things are getting delayed. No matter what I do, every travel I have at Santiago, it's a drama, right? So check this out, Byron. My San Diego trip, I was supposed to go from. Remember, I had that one series that I was gone for like 6 weeks, coming back and forth. I was traveling back from one coast to the other. And I said, look, I'm not going to do that. So I was in San Diego. Instead of coming from San Diego back to Miami, then going to New York, I said, you don't want to forget that. Let's change the return flight, go from San Diego right to New York. Why come to Miami for a day and turn around and go back? Makes sense, right? That's what I did last time. Kill me. So I do that. Guess what happens? The flight gets delayed. It gets delayed. Then it gets canceled. Guess where I end up coming back to? Miami. Okay, on the red eye.
Nice.
I take an Ambien, still didn't sleep. Okay.
No.
Then on an Ambien, I get to Miami and have to wait 2 hours to get back on a plane to come all the way up to JFK. Okay.
Oh my
so
God.
Here's the part that gets so now I'm tired. I can't function. I'm on Ambien. I can barely, function. I didn't sleep. I go to my seat. I like exit row. I like the exit row. And you always want to get, when you got by those of you who fly listeners, if you ever get exit row, and if there's 2 sets of exit rows, get the second set of exit rows. The second set goes back. The first ones do not. The first ones do not recline. The second ones do. They don't recline, so people can't get out, right? So I always get the second one. So I'm in 17A window seat. I like window seat. I can sleep, right? Or if I can. So I'm sitting there, and then the stewardess comes over and says, sir, I think you're in the wrong seat. And because there's 2 gentlemen there, I go, no, this is my seat. You got to show you important. Goes, yeah, here's my question. Oh, no, sir. You got to upgrade it. I'm in like first class. I'm like, woo, thank you, Lord. This is finally something good. Yeah. And everybody's laughing. Woo, I get first class. I'm tired. I get up. And I got my bag, right? So I take my bag so I can take it to first class. She goes, oh, sir, you're going to have to bring it back here because all the first class cabins are already filled. I'm like, come on, there's a person there. This. Okay, no problem. She goes, sir, can you please go to the back of the plane, let people come in, and then come back so you can go to your first class seat? Sure, not a problem. I'm exhausted. I go to the back of the plane. The stewardess yells at me, sir, you have to sit down. Like, are you guys communicating with each other? So I get yelled at by the stewardess in the back. I'm exhausted. I'm like, I'm about to lose it.
You're an Ambien.
I start walking. I'm on an Ambien. I start walking towards the front. There's 2 open things. One's closer to first class. So I go get ready to put my thing in there. The other stewardess closes it. Sir, you need to sit down. I'm getting yelled at again. I'm like, this can't be happening, man. This should not be happening. So I'm like, so I let her go. I opened up the thing. I put my bag, my bag in the whatever the thing, and then I walk up front. I sit down, and thank God there was like this guy that was like Karma. He's like, "Yay, it's okay." He was so super nice. He helped me all the way to the train because my knees were bothering, my back was hurting. I couldn't, bro. I looked like I was 90 years old, man. And I was traveling for 3 weeks. So I had my big garment bag, a big suitcase, my computer bag, right? And my wife put stuff in there because she was flying up to meet me. So it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
How was first class?
First class is always awesome, but I tweeted out to American Airlines that the crew on that flight was terrible. I was like, it was terrible. I let them know. Look, this flight here, they were rude, they were nasty, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sending them another email. This is the flight, because there's no reason for them to be like that, right? None. They're normally not like that. Next flight, everybody was super nice, blah, blah, blah. But I hate when they're rude on the plane. You know, they don't want passengers to get excited. They need to stay calm. You know that, Byron, right? You used to bounce. You got to stay calm. Right? You don't stay calm, you're going to escalate the situation. So anyhow, let's get back into sports. So that's my New York trip. One more thing is, man, I ate so good. I got pictures for you. There was a food truck, a Greek food truck. I was on Park Avenue. And then I walked out. There was an Italian food truck. That Italian food truck only took cash, Byron. That's it. No credit card. In this time of age, on Park Avenue, man, cash only, sir. I'm sorry. I'm like, damn. I can't expense it. I give him the cash. Every sandwich was named after a gangster. Big Paulie, Sammy the Bull, Nicky Two-Nose, whatever. It was name I have the Fonz. It was something that was so funny. I got a picture. I'll have to send it to you guys. You can pull it up later. But the sub was really, really good. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. I got a Big Paulie. But I'm like, that brother ain't paying full taxes. That's all right. So anyhow, that was my trip over there, and it was fun. And spent time with my sister and the family. Oh, I chipped a tooth. Let's forget it. We'll get out of sports. I had to come back, emergency, put something in. I got a cap on. Crown is being made for me yesterday. All right, that's enough of my personal stuff. So you asked, it's 3 weeks. I can keep going. So, all right, but let's go.
Your anniversary's not here yet. So,
and my anniversary's in 2 weeks. So I got to figure something out when I'm there. That's gonna.
Just so you know, Jaxson Dart did start the game, and he threw a touchdown at the 10-year. They're up Giants 7-0.
57 yards, one touchdown.
I don't know what happened, Byron. I thought you said nobody was going to start.
Cam Scipito is playing.
What, Scatterboo? Yeah.
Scatterboo.
Yeah. Well, here's what I got at the latest updates. Let's go. What do you got, Cynthia?
Let's go through the headlines.
Let's go to top headlines first. Top headlines. Let me tell you what I got here so far. Right now, quarterback situation. Look, Russell Wilson's confirmed as a starter. Does anybody on this panel think that that's a surprise?
Not a surprise.
No.
There could have been a change.
Hello, Greg. Hello, my fraternity brothers on. Hello, Greg. I have to start promoting this on. Bonaforte. In college, he would have gotten in a fight. Oh, yeah. My fraternity brothers, if we were in college, I would have gotten into a fight. Yeah, he knows who I am. I can't deny. I'm a changed man, Greg. I'm a changed man. I'm a family man now. But yeah, I would have been really pretty upset. Bonaforte. Hey, Greg, I had awesome Italian food truck subs in Park Avenue, or 250 Park Avenue in Manhattan. So Dart, Russell Wilson's going to be starting. We know that. The other thing is that Darts has been playing rather well. Right, they're saying that he's a little bit ahead of schedule, and then they're also that he got some advice from Eli Manning, which I thought was pretty cool. He was like, "Listen, urging him stay humble and try to learn as much as he can from Russell Wilson's experience." And I think that's good advice. Any comments on that, Santiago?
No, I think that's good advice. I think starting a rookie on game one, week one, it will be very tough. But learning from Russell Wilson, a lot of experience, won the Super Bowl. So, and I guess the style of play is similar. So, I think it's a great situation for him.
Mm-hmm. Byron?
Yeah, I think it's great that he's sitting behind. Don't forget Jameis Wilson. Winston's there. He's gonna learn. He's a good pro, and Russell Wilson is a good pro, and he is. And sitting behind those two guys, he's gonna learn a lot. As far as how to deal with probably with the press. And different teams they're going to face and whatever, because these guys got a wealth of knowledge. So
yeah,
I want to see him sit the whole year, and Russell ball out, and next year he could be the guy.
Interesting. So a couple of things I'd like to comment on that. One, I agree. I think he has a lot to learn from Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's been there. He's at the biggest stage. He's played against Brady, right? And he's got the benefit of Eli's around. Eli Manning's beat Brady. Joe's Pizza. There you go. Byron's 100%. Greg says 100%. Well, so one is two. Two, Jameson Winston has experience. It's just I wonder, like, what would you like? I would be a little apprehensive though, not as a player, but just outside as a fan. It's like because Jameson still doesn't understand. He doesn't know what he's doing wrong. I mean, he was really upset that one game because I don't know why I keep doing this. Like, he doesn't know how to fix his interception problem. He knows how to throw touchdowns, but he also makes a lot of mistakes in interceptions. And if he doesn't know how to correct that, how can you teach someone else how to be better? Even though he has decent longevity in the pros. He's been a pro for quite some time. What are your thoughts on that, Byron?
Yeah, but if you look at Winston's like stats, he still has more touchdowns than he does interceptions. That one year he threw 30 interceptions and 6 or 7, pick six or whatever.
But, no, 30-30. He threw 30-30.
Yeah, and I'm sure was it Bruce Arians was the head coach that I'm sure he didn't like that at all. But he's like, what do you want to call him? You want to call him a gambler? He's going to throw the ball. He's trying to push the ball down the field. There's nothing wrong with it, but sometimes win some and you lose some. And he was kind of 50-50 when he was the 30-30 guy. But he can, he can teach, Jaxson Dart, something because he's been in the league 10 years. I think he's since 2015. So he is a veteran, and he's seen probably everything. So I'm gonna give Winston that much that he does have probably a wealth of knowledge for this young quarterback.
Well, here's his stats: 154 TDs, 111 interceptions.
There you go. He's good.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
He's good.
Listen, he's 22 TDs, 15, 28, 18, 19, 11, 19, 14, 33, 30, 14, then 3, but then 4, 5, 2, 3, 13, 12 was his last season with Cleveland, right? So that's bad, Byron. You know what I mean? And I like the guy. I feel bad for him, but I'm just thinking out loud, like, how are you going to teach that? Like, what are you going to teach? Because
but if you want to be the devil's advocate, which I'm going to be right now, Eli Manning probably threw over 200 interceptions. He threw a lot, too. So
why you got to talk my boy Eli, man? But don't do it. Eli got 2 championships.
I know.
MVPs. Don't be talking my boy Eli, man. You know how I'm protective of Eli.
He still threw over 200 interceptions. Yes, he did.
Yeah, but he threw 366 touchdowns.
And how many interceptions? 230. I was even throwing a high number.
244.
I can't hear you. What did you say?
244. 244. Like 366, 8 timeout. But I bet you he has a lot less pick six, 1, and 2. Come on, Eli has a lot of interceptions that were deflected balls, were drop balls that he had the worst luck of guys just dropping and tip, and the quarterback gets that stat. The receiver doesn't.
And it still counts as an interception. So you could smooth that out. You could say whatever you want to say. It's still an interception. I bet he's in the top 10 as far as
you were starting a team, right? You're starting a team right now, and you only can pick 2 quarterbacks. You got 2 pick quarterbacks you can pick. Eli Manning or Winston. Who are you picking?
What are my choices again?
Jameson or Eli?
What, at the big game?
You're starting a team. You need to start a team. You have only
versus the Patriots.
But not forget about the Patriots. That's easy. You're starting a team. You only got 2 quarterbacks to select. You got one of those 2. Who you picking?
And you got Malik Neighbors as your wide receiver.
Are they in their prime?
Oh my God! This is not that difficult, Byron.
Yes.
This ain't a math test.
20 years old.
Jameis Wilson. I think Winston was one of your first player pick too. I think he was the first pick.
It doesn't matter to me. Eli not only was the first pick, he made the Chargers trade him. So you want to go even Steven. At the end of the day, Winston didn't have that power.
I'm going with Jameis, man. I like never Jameis. Man. I'm going with him to start the
Okay,
team.
now you're a fake. Take your giant card and pull it out. Take that. I'm gonna change your name. I'm gonna change your name right now. Here you go. Watch this.
You asked me a question, man. I'm taking Jameis, man.
How could you go again? All right, I'm gonna leave this alone. Greg, are you hearing that? What he say? He goes, he's at 150. The average TD to interception ratio is 155, but he won 2 Super Bowls, 1.55. So he's at 1. The average, he's at 1.5, and the average ratio is 1.55. So Eli did all right. All right.
Didn't Jameis win a Heisman Trophy? Isn't he a Heisman Trophy winner too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think they
won a Heisman. He won a national.
I think he won a national too with Florida State.
And what did Eli win when he was at Ole Miss? Nothing.
Super Bowl.
Nothing.
Super Bowl.
No.
Against the GOAT twice. Against the greatest coach and the greatest quarterback of all time. Greatest coach, greatest quarterback of all time, and was the MVP. What was his stats in the MVP? Eli Manning's stats in the MVP. Don't get me into Eli Manning. You know how I feel about Eli Manning. He did him wrong with Daniel Jones. And look at him. He's still Eli Manning's stats in the Super Bowl. Even his playoff stats are through the roof.
No, I'm gonna do one of your numbers. The question is, who was the better? Now I'm gonna just throw it out there. Who was the better player coming out of college?
Eli Manning.
I think it was James Winston. He had the Heisman.
I don't care. Eli Manning. Yeah. But when you got the power, like John Elway, to tell the team, do not pick me because I don't want to pay for you, you have to be the better player. Winston couldn't do that. Winston could Heisman Trophy there. How many Heisman Trophies you win? How about, what was his name? Andre Ware. Where's he at? He won a Heisman Trophy. Alex Smith won a Heisman Trophy. RG3. He won the Heisman. You want me to keep going with Heisman winners?
Bad teams. All of them bad teams.
Come on. Stop. Yeah, probably they went to Detroit.
Bad teams.
That's not NFL. He goes, that's not NFL, right? Who cares? It's college. That's right. They're playing against kids that aren't going to be in the NFL, right? Look at his stats in the playoff and in Super Bowl. Look, against the Patriots in the first one, 255 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was 19 of 34 and game-winning drive. Second time, 296 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, 30 of 40 completions. That boy balled out. He had in Super Bowl appearances, he was at passer rating of 96.2. That's pretty good. He was named Super Bowl MVP in both Super Bowls against the Patriots. I'm done.
Okay.
Mic drop.
No,
Mic drop.
I'm not done. I'm not done yet. Here, wait a minute. You were talking about interceptions, but who threw more interceptions though? Eli.
Who threw more touchdowns?
He had a longer career. Winston's still playing.
All right, let's move on. Santiago, what do you think, Santiago? Who would you pick if you had started a team?
I would pick Eli. He has a Super Bowl. He has the Super Bowls.
And he knows how to do it. And Byron, his journey to the Super Bowl was difficult. He was a wild card team. He had to go through Green Bay. He had to go play on the road. Mic drop. That's it. All right, let's go. What do you got? Let's get going. All right, let's go. Preseason. Preseason 2. Giants against Jets. They were also I got something coming up about that Abdul Carter. He had his welcome to the NFL moment during the preseason. He got flattened on a play.
Yeah. He got a chip block for that tight end. Blew him up. Blew him up. That hurt.
But that's life. No? I mean, it's the NFL. You can't expect, it happens. It happens. The worst time the worst getting hit is when you're on the kickoff team. Kickoff team, you don't see a guy coming from anywhere. That hit. So Abdul Carter, and then he was flattened on a play, but his teammates and coaches have expressed confidence in his future. I don't think there's any problem with Abdul Card. I think he's going to be a baller.
Yep.
And by the way, you cut my video when you had that Lawrence Taylor comment. You didn't let it finish when I said, "Don't say that again on this show." You put that cut in there. What else they had upcoming? The Giants are playing now against. Okay, so Jaxson Dart. Jaxson Dart's looking good. The more reps he has. By the way, Russell Wilson's playing almost as good, just with less reps. Right? He's playing as good with less reps. Let's see how he goes. Again, it goes down to Russell Wilson likes that long ball. Does he have the time? Because Danny Dimes threw the long ball well as well. He just didn't have time. And Jaxson Dart's doing well, but most of his throws, his completion rate is a lot higher, or throws under 5 yards. So, and they're designing.
They're pushing the ball down the field.
Yeah, but they said that they're also helping him play. Like, they're putting in plays of what he was used to in college, right? Which is smart, right? They're playing they're spreading it out. They got 5 receivers. And it's making. And they said a lot of coaches are doing that. Some coaches who are considered system type coaches, like Shanahan and a few of the other coaches, they'll stick to their system, put a guy in. These other coaches are starting to pick up. Look, because the college is starting to play a lot more pro football, pro offense now. Would you agree with that, Byron? I mean, they're playing a lot more pro set than they were before. They're not going to, the crazy stuff that we used to play. But the deal is that so what they're doing is they're putting in place similar to what he was using at Ole Miss, which I think is pretty smart. So let's see if Dable could be that whisperer. Now back to your comment, and Greg had kind of agreed with you on that. Playoff Super Bowl runs. Yeah, of course, Greg. I agree with Greg. Eli Mann's my boy. Let's not come back to that. Get by ourselves. But anyways, it's my fraternity brother. He's gonna back me. We go roll, baby. All right. So to your comment that you Jaxson Dart. I don't know if I'd want to see Jaxson Dart. Look, if we're doing well and Russell Wilson is rocking the Cavs bar, I would agree with that. I just don't see Russell Wilson playing the full season.
Which week do you think Jaxson Dart will start?
If I go with Byron went from 0 to 11 now. Anywhere from 8 to 11 when I'd be fine with, depending on how they're playing. Right. You know what I mean? Give them time. I think Dan Marino started the game 8 or 11. They had less games.
Week 8. Yeah.
Right? So, and look how he turned out. So, I would like him to play, get him some reps with these guys. And it really depends on how they're going, right? And how's everything happening.
What do you think, Byron? Which week do you think Jaxson will start?
He said 11.
I think that's the bye week around there, week 11, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, that's
fair. The bye week right up, that week, that way he gets caught up to speed, and then that next game, good to go.
Yeah, I mean, but look, if Russell Wilson's doing fine, because listen, it's still preseason, everybody's talking what they're saying, but a lot of sports commentators are making comments that they think the Giants are going to be a surprise team. And Byron, you picked it, so you may be right. Right? You picked them to win.
I mean, when was like this quarterback room?
You picked them. Hold on, let me look at this. You picked them to win the NFC East.
I just hear you say that. That's all.
What?
I just want to hear you say that. That was
it. I said it. I said I'm picking Washington.
Yeah, I know. Sell out trader.
Okay, look at this guy. Okay, I'm the trader. Okay, I'm the trader. Oh, by the way, I want to wish a happy birthday to Byron's father and Sonia's father and your other sister's father. To Mr. Jones, happy birthday, happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday, Byron's dad.
Byron's dad. Happy heavenly birthday. Man, you look a lot like your father. Holy smokes. So happy birthday to him. Yeah. Why? Not everybody looks like their father. I mean, I do too, but I mean, just in general. But happy birthday! I wanted to say that to the Jones family. Your father did a phenomenal job with all the kids. I know Sonia since I was 14, And Byron, I've known you for a long time, but we've, this podcast has brought us close, and you've always been an outstanding guy. So God bless your family and your dad.
Thank you.
No, that's how I feel. That's for real. Tell Santiago the story before you decided to come on the show. What did you do? Who's this guy? Did you call your sister? Who's this guy?
Much, yeah. I was like,
he like vetted me.
Of course, I had to. I was like, who's this guy?
I told you he didn't know who I was. I was a little punk freshman when he was a senior. And what'd she say? What your sister say?
Then we coached together at Amboy, and I still didn't know. No, I'm just saying when we coached together at Perth Amboy, didn't realize that too.
Yeah, and you coached me at Upsilon. That's where you coached me.
There you go, right there too.
Mm-hmm. That's when you were like, dude, why aren't you running this team?
Thanks,
man. Yeah. What was I going to tell you? But anyways, all right, let's keep going. Let's see what we got here. Stock, Micah Parsons and Abdul Carter. Look at that. They're saying the Penn State stock is just loaded. All right. What do we got here? Preseason against the Jets. We already talked about that. Jaxson Dart passing. All right. Hey, look, it's still preseason. I like what we see. I'm more happy on what I'm seeing on the defensive front. But remember, Byron, we went 5-0 before, so, I just want them to play. I care that they've been playing, right? I'm glad that Jaxson Dart's played. They're not worried about him getting hurt. And that's what's going on now. All right, so what do we got? Giants Malik Neighbors. Okay, Dart's rising. Yeah,
it's a bad toe. Back injury.
Yeah, who does? A back injury? No, it was his toe.
Both, right, Byron?
It was a shoulder, back, and toe. All three things.
He's had that toe since college, I heard, that injury.
Yeah, he's just trying to manage that. But yeah, he's a little banged up right now.
Well, he's trying to find a way not to play in the preseason.
Hey, I'm
a lean toward that.
Hey, I don't care. I'll be honest with you. He's one player I don't care. For him to put up the numbers he did with the lousy trifecta of quarterbacks we had last year, okay?
Lousy trifecta. Wow.
Yeah, think about it. Who were the quarterbacks last year? Cutlets,
I don't remember.
Daniel Jones, and then who's the other guy that we paid $5 million and they skipped over him? What was his name? My fraternity brother,
Taylor.
No, it was the other guy, the one that John doesn't like. Man, who was the quarterback last year? John doesn't like
Denver.
From
Denver. The Denver guy.
Yeah, the Denver guy. John hates him.
Not Bo Nix.
No, not Bo Nix. No, it was man. Last year, Giant quarterbacks. Once we say the name, everybody's gonna last year Giant QBs. Let's see. No. It was Tyrod Taylor. No, who's
Tyrod Taylor?
No, there was somebody else.
He was a Denver.
Was it the year before?
Quarterback. I think it was the first round pick.
Okay,
that was last year. Last year,
that's what I thought.
He's the one that won that meaningless game, and
that killed us.
The draft stock. Yeah.
Oh my God! What is his name? It's not even showing up. They got Matt Barkley. They got Jacob. Come on. Okay.
He was a former Denver Bronco #1 pick,
and they skipped over
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
There you go, Drew Lock. There you go.
Jesus, man, I can't believe it. Drew Lock. That's it. And that was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's how
with
important he
Tim
was.
Poyle as well.
Yeah. So imagine playing those three quarterbacks, Malik Neighbors still putting up those numbers. Santiago, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's a good sign. I think, with a good quarterback like Russell or Jaxson Dart or even James Winston, Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, James Winston could throw a deep ball. He'll throw touchdowns.
And interception.
Yeah, let's worry about the offensive line. Them too.
The O-line.
Well, Andrew Thomas is coming back.
Yeah, they activated him, but he might be a little rusty. He said he might be a little rusty because he hasn't been practicing at all.
They said everybody will be coming in. So far, everyone who's injured is set to play for week 1.
They're all coming back at the right time, right, Byron?
I hope so.
For some
Keep
reason.
hope-
Byron,
keep
what is it?
hoping
Why would a guy not want to play? Like, Santiago made a comment about Malik Neighbors and maybe not wanting to play. We got a break for commercial in a few minutes.
Right. Yes.
We
Yeah,
already
but
halfway.
after this thought.
Yeah. Why would a guy like let's say Malik Neighbors? Why would a guy not want to play preseason?
Well, I'm a diva wide receiver. I do a lot of running. I don't want to get hit.
Or injured.
I don't want to pull a hamstring. I don't want to pull anything, and I just want to make it to the first game of the season so I could show out and get paid. I don't need to go up against these, third and fourth, cornerbacks that are trying to make a name for themselves. So I'm just
That's a good point.
We're trying to play for a contract.
There you go. Then that too. That's coming up.
And then my next question is, what are the positions that are saying, hey, nah, we got I would think let's go through some of the positions that should be playing at least a little bit in the preseason, right? I think the offensive line to some degree has to play because they got to gel. They got to play, right? They got to gel. That's all about like that. The offensive line is probably the most unified of units of all the units in on an NFL team. Would you agree with that?
Yep.
It's the most pivotal.
Santiago?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the most pivotal. It's the most pivotal pivotal as it relates to that they got to be in sync, right? It's like water sinking, right? Every move they make, pulling the guard, making a switch, calling up every read, they have to be doing while the defense is going all over the place. From a defensive line's perspective, you still got to know where your coverage, you got to worry about the reverses and so forth, but you're kind of a little bit more free. You got more freedom. You're more reaction mode, right? As a defensive lineman, you know what you're going to do first, but then you're going to go. Byron, maybe you should explain it. Tell me what a defensive line is going to do, and then he's going to react, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, you're looking at watching the guy in front of you, of course, but you also want to know what everybody else is doing. The linebackers behind you. You want to know what the corners are doing. As far just depending on the play, but yeah, you got to study film. You have to, especially now.
Yeah, but defense is more read and react, right? You got your set play. You got to know what your other guy's doing because, like, as a defensive back, I can know when I can cheat if I know I have a safety behind me, right? But if I don't have a safety behind me, I can't be as aggressive because there ain't nobody else but the zebra, right? And the zebra is the ref. For those who don't know who the zebra is, the zebra is the ref, right? All right. So, but if I'm playing in a cover two, it's also a different position, right? And I know what I have to do, but then I'm going to react to what the shifting, if they shift in movement. But the offensive line, that's like a swim team, right? They all move together. So I would think the offensive line has to get out there. I think defensive backs also have to play a little bit of the preseason. Would you agree with that? I agree with you. Receivers. I think running backs got to get. Oh, look at this. Who's running? Oh my God!
There's a turnover,
and he just had the flag. Yes,
on the Patriots.
No, but it looked like he was down already. Who's number 6? Is that Dart?
6?
Yeah. Yep, he's number 6.
And he's limping.
The Dart is 6, yeah.
And he's not walking too good.
No. He's walking okay.
Oh, time for him to come out.
Yeah, he's not. Take him out.
Take him out. Rest him for week 1.
He's not looking good. You see him, Byron?
Oh, no.
But Tommy Cutler.
Trust me, he ain't playing no more.
Let's see. They're doing the replay right now of him.
Yeah, I'm watching it now. Let's go. Yeah, no, that ball's out. No, that ball's out.
That ball's out.
That's a fumble.
That's a clean fumble.
Clean fumble.
We're watching the preseason game, guys. The podcast listeners, Patriots are down a touchdown.
Nobody's open. Good defense there. Look, see, this is the problem. It's a long play. They're leaving him in, Byron. Take him out.
Keep me in, coach. Keep me in, coach.
Take me out.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, let's go. So, all right, let's go. We're going to break for commercial. We are sponsored today by Sovo Global. Sovo Global is bringing you a world of talent. We have an incredible service called Hire Finder, and we're going to cut to commercial right now.
Hire Finder makes hiring simple, fast, and affordable. For as little as $999 a month, you'll have access to a top-tier team of professional recruiters dedicated to finding you the best talent, quickly and cost-effectively. Whether your business doesn't have a recruiting team or your current team is overwhelmed, struggling to find top candidates, or unable to hire fast enough, HireFinder becomes an extension of your team, becoming the best ally for all your recruiting needs.
Faster, hire smarter, HireFinder. All right. Thank you, Solvo Global. All right, let's go back to the show. Jersey Boy Sports Talk. All righty. What do we got? Texas trains, the Texas trade.
Wide receiver John Hatchie III to the Eagles.
Wait a minute. Wait. We
Yes,
got
sir.
something way bigger than this to talk about.
Give me.
Daniel Jones being the starter for the Indianapolis Colts. What did I tell you?
Winston, hold on. We just talked about Winston. He just threw a TD.
Wow.
Just threw a TD.
In the preseason, they're up 13-0 against the Patriots. But
he threw a deep ball TD. Okay.
Yeah,
Look at Winston.
Russell
Wilson's happy. This is cool, man. I like Winston. Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for him. I think he's a good Christian. He's a good guy. I just feel bad for him. He doesn't know what goes wrong with him. Because, Brett Favre and Josh Allen, those guys were gunslingers, but they just weren't as bad as when it comes to being bad. When he's good, when he's good, he's great. When he's bad, he's bad. But
Russell Wilson, with him, Russell Wilson's life crumbled when he threw the interception on the end zone in the Super Bowl. That's when everything took a left turn. Then
that wasn't his fault, though.
He threw the ball. It was his fault.
It was Pete Carroll's fault.
That was Pete Carroll's fault.
He was the quarterback, though. He should have checked off at the line to something else.
Wait, so Vic, you think they should have gave the ball to
Marshall
Lynch?
Yeah,
Marshall Lynch?
the beast on the 2-yard line. Even Brady didn't expect to win.
How about you, Byron?
That is the worst play call in the history of Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, he got
the best call was Sean Payton's onside kick. The worst call was that one.
Oh, by far. He got them all the way down the field by running the ball. And then you mean to tell me you're not going to turn around and give him the ball? On the 2-yard line? What, on first down? Come on.
Exactly. With little time left.
Yeah.
I think the game was over. The game was over.
I'd have turned around and gave him the ball 4 times in a row. Give him the ball.
What happened, Vic? What happened?
What happened? I think they panicked. I think Pete Carroll tried to be smart. He tried to outthink
Belichick.
I think he tried to outthink Belichick is the only thing I could think of. And how many times have we said, Byron, right? The Ravens are notorious for being a different team in the playoffs. They play differently. And it hurts them.
Yep.
Right? Okay. So I think when you overthink because you're playing such a great coach, there's no reason to throw the ball. First of all, Santiago, you don't want to throw the ball on a short field when you have a little bit of time and you're in a bunch. You understand? There was too many people together. Even if he missed it and the ball was tipped, it's dangerous. You agree, Byron?
Yep.
You have too many players around. You want that outside or run it. I would have ran it first, but if you're going to throw the ball, don't throw it. Look at the formation they set up. I think it was it was a bunch, right? A bunch formation, tight bunch. It wasn't even bunch out. It was tight bunch. You had 3 players together. We have 3 players together. Guess what else do you have? We have 3 offensive players bunched together. Santiago, what else do you have?
For pictures wise?
You have 3 different 3 defensive players bunched together, right? And then you that doesn't count. That's the 3 defensive players that are covering them. Then you got a Byron Jones that's looking at that. So, okay, if those 3 players are jumping together and the ball's that close, I'm going to look for the run. And if I don't see a run, I'm just going to jump up. Right, Byron? You're going to try to tip the ball.
Hands up.
He's going to get it. And Byron at 6'6", Byron's now 7'3".
Hands up.
Hands up. Right? As soon as you see it run, your hands are up real quick. So now you got a worse chance because they're too close. So now you got a fourth defender on 3 players. Do you have the play?
There you go.
Right there.
Boom.
Okay,
Right
go
there.
go back. For our listeners, we're looking. Okay, wait, stop. Go back. Go too fast.
Just pause it.
Can you pause it at the start right there? Stop. Okay, so you got 1, 2 right there. Okay, so it wasn't as bunch as I thought. You have 2 there, right? But they're not too far out. Look at you got 1, 2 defenders there. You got to and look, nobody is directly on the last guy on the defense. You see that last guy? He's kind of free. Okay, then you got the safety over here watching the eyes of the quarterback, and then he's in the court. Then Russell Wilson is in drop back. He's in what do you call it in
Shotgun formation.
He's in a shotgun. When you're in shotgun and the running back is right there, there's no reason I'm thinking you're giving it to Marshawn Lynch. I would have went under center and given it to Marshawn Lynch.
Can Marshawn run through that?
Under the center? Hell yeah. But he shouldn't be that far back.
He's right there next to him.
He's too far back. Like, what are you going to do? Hand a draw to him? You're not going to give him time. First of all, if you want Marshawn Lynch that far back, if it was me, Byron, tell me what you think. I'd be under center, even if I left Marshawn Lynch there, but giving Marshawn Lynch time to pick up speed, to have power, to run into the line.
Yep.
Right? As opposed to getting the ball in shotgun and handing it to him. Now he has to start with the ball in his hand. You see the difference? Santiago?
I see the difference.
See the difference? Like if he gets the ball there and gives it to Marshawn Lynch, it's pretty much a draw. But now it's a draw. You got all the defensive players. They're all coming in now. Because Marshawn Lynch ain't going to throw the ball.
It's either going to be like a draw or like some kind of outside zone, outside the tackle, or inside zone, between the center and the guard. It'd be that too. But yeah, from that deep with that defense, nah, you ain't running that.
You ain't running. No way. You got 4 plays to win the game. How much time was left?
It was
26 seconds.
26 seconds.
Wow.
You had enough time.
Second and goal too.
Second and goal. You had enough time to run 2 plays. Okay, 2 plays. Right? So I don't know why they did that there, number 1. Number 2, don't throw inside. In fact, we want you to go inside, right? So if I'm a defensive back, look at where that first defensive player is. Is he on the inside shoulder or the outside shoulder? Santiago?
Byron, you go.
No, Santiago gets nervous. He's on the inside shoulder. You're taught because you don't want the slant. The slant will kill you. You agree, Byron?
Yep.
Right? You're playing defense. I'm taking your inside. I'm giving you the outside. Right? Now, some people like that. You got to be quick. You got to hit that guy because you don't want him to because he gets outside quick, you're going to get beat. But you don't want a quick slant because that's an easier catch. It gets you in the gut. So look where the defensive player, you see how his left leg is inside? It's pretty much with the left. The guy's left leg on defense looks almost even to the receiver's left leg. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Right there, to me, if I was playing defense, Byron, when you were playing defense, if you're seeing this formation, do you think they're running the ball?
Nope.
Me either. Now run the play. Play.
Oh, you want to play it?
Yeah. hit play. Boom. Look at this. Oh, I saw what they were doing. They were trying to do a screen. Oh, that was just terrible. Terrible.
And the crazy thing is they said that they practiced this during Super Bowl week, the Patriots. They expected them to run this once they got down here.
Go back. Oh, they did? So they expected to they were prepared to do this.
But that 21 was
But time out, Byron, technically, isn't that's an illegal pick right there?
Yeah, that's a pick. That's a pick.
That's
right
a pick. They should have got a flag. You can't block without the ball in the air.
Yeah, but he's trying to release. So yeah, but he got
he's
away
blocking.
Like
go back. He went to block.
Like he's trying to release.
Let me see. Go. Why? Well, let's see if his hands go up. Go.
He was trying to get through, man. See, look, see, he's fighting through. He's trying to get through. There you go. He's trying to get through, and the guy was holding him up. Because remember, you could jam him into that area.
He wasn't jamming. The receiver was running into the defensive player. Let me tell you, that was go back. That was a great play by that defensive back. Because look, he had to come around, but he had enough gap. You see what I'm saying? He had enough gap. Go ahead, watch his move. As soon as he sees the other player going to his left, he runs right to his left. Perfect. That's perfect. And he went to the line. You see what I mean? He didn't sit back. He would have got beat if he would have sat back. He attacked, right? And that's what made the play. That was a risky play. They should have ran under center, period. And
Victor, where were you during that Super Bowl?
Where was I? I don't know. I was watching it though. I don't know. I was still rooting. I don't know who I was rooting for at that time.
Probably New England.
All right, the Daniel Jones thing. Come on,
yeah,
Daniel
go ahead.
Jones.
What about him?
I told you weeks ago. I know I said it, that Daniel Jones is going to take that job. He's going to take it and run with it, and I think he might do a little something, as long as he doesn't get hurt. Which
I don't remember. I don't remember you saying that.
Oh, now you don't remember now. Oh, okay. All right.
I don't remember. I don't remember you saying that.
Okay.
Denied the flag. I don't remember.
I said it. He was going to take that job. He did.
Go get the tape. I don't remember. I don't remember you saying that. They're saying that if what's his Anthony Edwards? They're saying that
Anthony Richardson.
If Anthony Richardson doesn't, this could hurt his career. They think mentally he may be out. Like if
the agent says that
comes in and does well and he doesn't get in, it's gonna shock him. Because he's got all the athlete. He's prototypical quarterback. He's got the build. He's got the strength. He's got everything. Yeah, but Daniel Jones could play.
Yeah. The problem with him, what happened when he tapped out of the game last year? When they were playing whoever they're playing, and I guess he was tired or whatever. He gave the old tap out and had to come out. For whatever play that it was. That in the eyes of his teammates, like man, we get ready to go down here and score, and you tap it out. What's up with that? So that probably, a lot of animosity and, a lot of people souring on him because of that. The kid, they can't get rid of him because, or give up on him. He's 23 years old. He's still young. He's younger than Sador, probably Dylan Gabriel, and there's a bunch of quarterbacks that he's younger than. So he's on the third year of his rookie contract. So why would you get rid of him? Let him sit. They're
not saying to get rid of him. They're saying that mentally they think that if that's what Santiago was bringing up. Now, correct, Santiago? They were saying that they think that. Yeah. Go ahead, Santiago.
Well, his agent says that his future is uncertain with the Celts. So.
His future's uncertain. That's different, right? But I think that it may affect him mentally, right? I think Daniel Jones has got something to prove, and I think Daniel Jones had helped him being with the Vikings. Because he was able to see Sam Darnold make a comeback. Right now, let's see what Sam Darnold does this year,
and also learn from a good coach, Coach McConnell. From the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean,
great quarterback system.
Let me tell you, I give the Vikings a lot of credit. Byron shipping Sam Darnold out and sticking with JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
How's he been looking this preseason?
I don't know. They say he's looking pretty good out there, but look at their team. They got a good offensive line, good running back, they're loaded receiver. They got Justin Jefferson, Addison, Hawkinson, the tight end. So they're loaded on that team. They're going to be a lot better. All he has to do is be a game manager and not screw it up. That's all he needs to do.
Jordan,
what were we saying?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I think Look, I hate to see any young kid, mentally get, the sad part is to get to that level, Byron, would you agree? You have to have mental toughness to begin with, right? You got God-gifted ability, but you got to have some mental toughness anyways, right? To go through ups and downs and win and be able to play a tight game. But then something just help. I guess when you're that good and you're being great for all your life, you can experience in business. It's a humbling experience. I just hate to see that at a kid at 23 years old. I mean, that's young. What is he, third season of the year?
23.
Listen, he came in at 20.
But his 20, his problem is that he only played 13 games at Florida. 13. That was it at Florida.
It's like one season.
So whose fault? Yeah. So whose fault is that?
His.
The evaluators of this team. Whoever evaluated him, thinking that he could be a top 10 pick or whatever he is, or like with Bill Parcells, he wouldn't have never picked him. He wants a quarterback that played the college 30 or 40 games. He's not going to pick a guy that paid 13. That's the the organization's fault.
Well, let's look at the quarterbacks now that haven't right. Yeah, ease him in, let him get right for once. Ease Jaxson Dart is my Greg says. I agree,
Jaxson
Greg.
Dart, yeah.
Shoot, no, you were just saying something. I forgot what you thought. What were we just saying, Byron? I'm reading the comments and trying to do this at the same time.
You lost your train of thought.
And then when I read the
And
comments,
I'm still
Santiago puts it up. So you got to tell me when you put it up, the comments. You got to do something. Either hit the comments, control the show, Santiago.
Jaxson Dart, Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson.
Oh, whose fault? Okay.
Games
What I was going to say is look at the quarterbacks that are doing well now. Most of them have played at least 3 seasons in college.
Like Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love, who's the one on Texas? CJ Stroud, Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
I mean, each one of these guys have played. The guys who came out real quick, Caleb Williams, I think, played a year, right?
Not a couple years. It's like 2 or 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cam Ward played several years. He went from Washington to Miami. They say he's going to be good, right? But these guys got to play time. You got to be a rare breed today in today's NFL with the way these athletes are, and it's an offensive league, to play 1 season in college and come out and be that good. You haven't seen enough coverages. You haven't seen – I mean, look at the guys. Look at Matt Cassell. Matt Cassell never took – his first snap from high school was in the NFL. Wow. But he played 4 years watching, playing, scrimmaging at USC behind a lot of players. And then he played behind Brady. You know what I mean? So he wasn't a star or whatever, but he came in. He did pretty well for a little while.
Yeah, but the problem at Indianapolis is that you have Stankin, something like that, whatever his name. The head coach is on the hot seat. They have to win, and the GM are both on the hot seat.
Just like the Giants
passed away. Jim Irsay. Yeah, the same boat. And you got Jim Irsay, passed away. The owner, so they have, I think his daughter's running the team.
Yeah,
now.
Running the show. Yeah,
those 2 guys. Yeah, he's
they're playing for a contract.
Philadelphia guy. Yeah, for a job. Playing for both of them.
Coaching for a job. So they had to react. So Jones is the man. So they feel more confident with him.
Well, Jones is a good player, man. I mean, there's no
had a bad O-line for the Giants.
He was in a bad, he had a bad O-line. He had a thing. I just think his decision making. Me, I was always anti-Daniel Jones fan when it came to the red zone. I think he's a better deep ball thrower than he is a short ball, right? I just think he made some bad moves. And then him being a running quarterback and the way he would run, was crazy. Guy definitely has some head damage, right?
Bad neck.
Because he got hit. He got hit rough. So, I think – but the Giants have said, look, we didn't give him a fair –
he's playing indoors.
In a weak division.
In a weak division.
He has better receivers besides Malik Neighbors. Besides Malik Neighbors, they have a good tight end. The kid from Penn State, Ty Warner, is a pretty good tight. And they got Jonathan Taylor as a running back. So it's not like he doesn't have weapons around him. So he doesn't have to do it. Just be a game manager. Just don't screw it up.
Who do you think will win that division?
I would have liked real quick. I would have liked to have seen him play a little series with Minnesota, though. That's what I was hoping for. I just wanted to see, if you got Sam Darnold, you plugged in, right, and was on fire, can Daniel Jones have kept it? It would have been interesting to see that because they were on fire. I mean, he was putting up numbers, right? Let me see this division here. I still think
Texans, Colts, Jaguars, Titans.
Well, they're saying C.J. Stroud. I think it's the Texans. I think it's the Texans to lose it.
Yeah.
Right.
How about you, Byron?
I'm Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence has to put up or shut up. Yeah.
I think Byron's right. He has to put up a shut up, but doesn't mean that they're going to win the division, though.
They can still make the playoffs.
He's the golden boy. He has to do well this year.
Who, Trevor?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he got paid too.
He got paid. He was the first one.
Contract. Yeah.
He's the one who set it off. Right? He got wasn't he the one to set it off?
I think he did.
He was like
other than Deshaun Watson. Other than Deshaun, yeah, but I'm saying he was gotten paid. He got paid like 25, 20 something. Oh, he's at $55 million.
$55 million. Right behind Jordan Love, Josh Allen.
How did he get to $55 million?
He was he was the first one to reset the market.
And Dak's the number one?
60 mil. Yeah, come on. That's old news.
Yep.
Then Joe Burrow at 55 mil.
Okay, let's go through this. Do you think Dak is not worth $60 million?
That's just how the market is, right, Byron?
I just think he's not worth it. I think Joe Burrow is. I think
house not worth $500 million.
I think Josh Allen is. I think Jordan Love
55.
Who
was worth 53?
The guys that I think who need to look at Tua. Byron, what are your thoughts? These are my quick thoughts. Let's run through this quick. I think Dak's worth being up there. I just don't think he should be number one. I think Burrow's worth it. I think Josh Allen's worth it. I think Jordan Love has more to prove. Trevor Lawrence definitely needs to earn his money. Tua definitely needs to earn his money. Jared Goff
is fine.
He's played pretty good. Brock Purdy, yeah, you got to give it to him.
He's played pretty good.
Yeah, Justin Herbert, he's played pretty good. Lamar Jackson, no doubt. Lamar Jackson shouldn't be last. That's what I don't understand.
I kind of noticed that right now.
That's
going to be a good team.
He doesn't have a good agent who's him himself. He's the agent.
Was it his mom as agent?
Yeah, but time out.
No, him and his mother.
Yeah, think about it though, right? The one who's closest. The closest. I mean, he's last, but he's last by $3 million. Okay, all right. So if you take the $3 million, all right. Let me just show you. Let's give you some quick numbers here.
Get the calculator out, Vic.
I'm putting the calculator out. I'm pulling the calculator out. Okay.
The big one, the Texas Instruments one.
I'm doing 55. 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of zeros. 1, 2, 3. Damn. Okay.
A lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros, man. Jesus. You take that, right?
Can calculator handle that?
This times 1.5%, and that's low. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's let me change that. Look at what's the average agent fee? Like 3%, Byron?
I think it's 3%. I read that the other day.
3 or 4%, yeah.
Okay, so he's $3 million behind, and by him not having an agent saves him $1.6 million. So
3%.
Yeah, so he's $3 million off. So he's really $1.5 million off. Does that make sense? So that's the difference. Those guys all had to pay 3% of whatever it is. Is that
Kirk Cousins is not there?
No.
Yeah, but Kirk Cousins made more than all of those guys.
Yes, he has.
Let me see average percentage.
And think about it, in Texas, no taxes. Houses are cheaper. That money goes well far. The average age is 3%. Yep.
Yes, 3%. So he saved 3%, and that's a lot of from 55 million. Let's see, he got 53.
And look, we are quoted by Google, says the Sportscast.
What's that?
with the agent.
We're quoted by Google.
Yeah, reduce that percentage, says the Sportscast.
Oh, look at that.
We've been quoted.
Wow. You say Jersey boys buy the boss Sportscast.
How's that calculator, Vic? Is it still working?
Yep.
A lot of numbers we've had to put down.
Well, it's still it's more than a million and a half. That's a lot of money.
How much does that go into taxes?
What do you mean taxes?
How much, what percentage of that goes to taxes?
From a commission?
No, from that contract or whoever.
Well, you're gonna pay. That's what they're paying per year, right? So they get paid. They get paid every week. So you got to divide that by 17, right? And then you're gonna pay its salary. So you're gonna pay whatever. You're gonna pay the highest tax bracket you're at. What is that? Like 26%, 27%?
Right.
There's no state taxes in Texas.
Yep.
Right. There's no state taxes in Florida. So Trevor and Tua are doing pretty good. Okay.
Not Brock.
Yeah, but you're still
Brock Purdy's getting hammered.
You're
still paying what?
paying the entertainment tax, where you have to pay taxes at each place that you play.
Oh, that's right. That I didn't know.
Yeah, good point,
Except for
Byron.
Texas.
So 50% of the time, right?
Yeah, they're taking more money.
Mm-hmm. So entertainment tax, but you're not paying state taxes. Like you're not paying state taxes because you're getting paid from Florida. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care where I'm at, but you got to pay entertainment tax wherever I go. So like, go back to that list. So no taxes. Dak, Trevor Lawrence, Tua. That's it.
Yeah, Jared Goff is in Michigan, Brock, California, Herbert, California, Lamar in Maryland. Joe Burrow, like Ohio has state tax.
Yeah, that's Ohio.
And Josh Allen's in New York.
Everybody else is getting killed with taxes.
They're getting killed. Well, think about it. Like, what's the average? Let's go average. Let's just do average state income tax.
California's gonna be pretty high. I'm just gonna say that.
No, right now. I'm just doing average.
Hey guys, we're going through our tax season.
Oh, I can't see. Okay, as a percentage of income, the average American contribute to 8.9% of their income to state taxes. That's a lot. 8.9. So think about that. 8.9, right? 8.9% on average, right? Because like Byron said, California is crazy, right? Times $53 million is $4.7 million. All right, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, pay the water bill with that.
California would be anywhere from 1% to 12.3%. California, damn.
Yep,
that's a good chunk of money.
That's a lot. It would be. Whew,
that's a pretty dollar.
That's what makes Florida and Texas so.
Also, Tennessee doesn't pay state taxes either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tennessee is one of them.
Tennessee. All right. So what else we got? Before we get going, because I want to see a little bit of this game left. I have it on pause.
Browns named Joe Flacco starter for Week 1. No surprise there.
Oh, I'm sorry, you cut it off. Black Flacco. Hey, man, for a guy that was sitting on his couch for Thanksgiving to be in the league for another 2.5 years, that's pretty impressive. How old is Flacco?
41.
Hey, man.
41.
I'm always going to root for Joe Flacco. 1, he won a Super Bowl, and 2, he went to the University of Delaware. He's a blue hen.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he's
a New Jersey guy. He lived in Audubon from South Jersey.
He's a Jersey guy. He went to University of Delaware, where Byron Knox coach Glenn Davis went to, and who was also Glenn Davis. He was a really good quarterback at University of Delaware. He was short though, right, Byron?
No, hey, a quick story about him.
He was a short guy.
Story time with Byron.
Quick story about Mr. Davis. Dude, I saw a film when he played like in the 60s, like the mid 60s, dude. And I haven't seen him in a while, but to be honest, he was what was the little guy's name? He was Doug Flutie before Doug Flutie was there. That he could run around a circle and throw the ball a country mile. He was that good an athlete, Mr. Davis. Oh yeah, he was a tremendous athlete in high school from Madison Township.
Does height matter?
I saw a film on him. He was like 5'9". He wasn't that big.
He wasn't big. I mean, he was our coach.
Hey, he could throw the ball a country mile.
He was 5'9".
5'9".
Yep.
That's small in the NFL
Yep.
right now.
It's 5. He was 5. I'm looking him up right now. I got him here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Who's the heaviest guy in the NFL right now, Byron?
1973. He's from Madison Township. 5'9", 190 pounds.
Yeah, that's about right. The
Yeah,
heaviest guy in the NFL right now.
He was short. He coached.
The big guy down there, the Tampa Bay, that they won't put on the field. What is he, 430 pounds or whatever he is now?
Who's
Is
that?
it Mike Casper, right? Or is it another guy?
Nah, it's the kid from the University of Florida that he hasn't practiced like 3 weeks because I think they're more concerned about his health.
Desmond Watson.
Put him out there because when he came in, he was the head he was like 364 coming in the door.
That's unhealthy.
And he hasn't practiced in weeks.
449 pounds, Vic. 449 pounds.
Yeah.
How tall is he? How tall is he, bro?
I'm trying to look for it.
And Byron, when was the last time you saw Coach Davis?
It's been years.
Well, we're at it. He's
I haven't
6'6".
I haven't seen him since 1982. 81, maybe.
Yeah.
I saw last
We're
time was my junior year in high school.
I saw him when he became the head coach at Jaxson Township when they opened up the new school in Jackson down there. He was the head coach there at one time, and he was also the head coach at Marlboro Township. So I saw him, when he went there.
Yeah,
I had a friend from Marlboro.
I only saw him there. I liked him. Yeah, he liked throwing me. He liked throwing me the ball. That's all I cared about. Throw me the ball, baby.
Good coach or a better player?
Both. He's a good coach.
Both.
He was a good coach. Yeah, he was tremendous offensive mind. We were way better offensively with him than we were with the other coach. God bless the other coach who passed away. It was just a different type of coach, right? He was an offensive minded coach. But he would because he would adjust. Like the coach I played for my senior year didn't adjust our offense. He adjusted our offense to what our players had. Like we would start in a pro set, and then we switched to a double slot, right? And I remember that was my junior year is really when I first started playing football, and I was in the slot. He was like, son, I don't think I could ever hand you the ball. He can't run. And until I started returning punts in college. But
for touchdowns.
But he threw the ball. He threw the ball because Mo would play the outside and I would play the inside slot. Mo would be outside and I play inside. So Mo was a player to play with me and Byron.
Big Mo
passed away.
Byron.
But just so you know, Victor, I was his favorite player.
Wow. Glenn Davis?
Yep.
Well, because of course you were. You're the most promising athlete he had.
We had
Byron. You were the only guy that had
Mark Hurilic went to Clemson.
That's true. But you guys were talented. You guys were big. Adam Early. You had Glenn Richardson. You had. Don't get me wrong, but Byron, you had the most pro potential out of everybody. I mean, at the end of the day,
don't. Hey, people.
Byron, how big were you? How big were you in high school?
Juan Polanco.
Yeah, true. Juan went to Pitt, right?
6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, but he was
These
an
guys
offensive.
are bigger than me.
He was an offensive.
Yeah, he went to Pitt. He played with Dan Marino.
Yeah, he was an offensive lineman, right? Polanco.
No, he went there. He played defensive tackle for us, Juan. And then when he got to Pitt, they put him on. They made him an offensive guard. But he played with Dan Marino when Dan Marino was there at Pitt. And then Mark went to Clemson, and he was on the national championship team. Yeah, Clemson in 1981. So I had to block these guys every day.
And Mark was an Army Ranger, no?
Yep, Mark served, and then Juan ended up being a cop in University of Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Byron, you were, Byron, what'd you play in high school? You played basketball, you played football. I mean, think about it.
Track
and track, right? So if I had to look at those, playing basketball, you got to be relatively athletic. And you were what, 6'5" in high school? How big were you?
Yeah.
How big were you?
I'm about that big. I was about that
Okay,
big. Yeah, I guess.
yeah. It's fucking. Look at the size of his head. His fucking thighs were this big, man.
Oh man,
He was a
man.
massive dude walking around all quiet, just little. Don't say anything to me. I ain't gonna talk to you. I'm a senior. I'm going to college.
Just if we're gonna throw it out there, let's finish throwing. I was MVP the All-Star game in New Jersey with Kenny Jaxson, who went to Penn State, Mike Fruzier, who went to Nebraska, Irving Fryer, who went to Nebraska, and
there was a lot of talent in Jersey.
On that team, the All-Star team that ended up getting drafted by somebody. Oh, it was a lot of talent. A lot of talent.
Who was the guy from Jersey that went from South River that played for Philly? The receiver.
That was Kenny Jaxson.
Was it Kenny Jaxson?
No,
it was somebody else. All I know is Benny. He said he ran against him. He ran against him in track. And Benny goes, man, as soon as the whistle blew, all I saw was behind. He was gone. He goes, Vic, that was the fastest. He was gone. He's like, that guy was fast. He was fast. That made me laugh. No, Byron, but yeah, Glenn Davis was a good coach. You were his favorite. I was his favorite. But you were already gone. I was a freshman. I was his favorite his junior year. Me or maybe Pete Jimenez, because he made Pete Jimenez quarterback, but he liked me because of receiver. He told me he would love to have me a receiver at University of Delaware. He liked me. But that's when I played receiver at Santiago. They switched me to defensive back my senior year. Wow. Yeah, I was playing defensive end. I had no idea what I was doing. I was getting killed. Man,
you had to learn.
I had no idea. I was so thank God, coach. Shout out to Coach Carl Guerrillo, who decided, says, "Oh, come here, Victor. You ain't never gonna play defense if you play defensive end. So let me try you at defensive back this year." And because I could catch and I could run, and that's when Mo had already was out of high school, and that's when I wanted to play that position because Mo played that position, right? And Mo was a phenomenal athlete. Mo was great. And so, and Mo taught me later in college. So Mo and I had a strong connection, more than most people knew, only because we would practice when I come home from college. He would tell you, Vic, this is what you do. How would you go? He would show me how to like fake the, lead the receiver, lead the quarterback, think this guy is open, but give the gap. So the ball had enough. You had to have the speed enough to catch up to the ball when he threw it. So Mo may not have been the most book smart person, but he was very smart.
He studied the game.
He was very smart from a playing sports. Let's just put it that way.
Perspective.
His instincts to play sports were phenomenal. And I'm talking about, you just saw him on playing basketball, Santiago. This guy, we used to score, they used to score 40 points on defense.
Wow.
They were wolves.
That will do it.
It was embarrassing to the other teams. You guys used to run that 22 defense Missouri would put up, that 2-2-1 defense, full court press. That's what we used to run.
Run.
That was it. It was just you run them to death, and then we run the diamond defense, and then but the 22 defense where we deny the ball, those Mo was beast. Beast. Now he had long arm. He was only like 5'9", Santiago. He could do a 360 dunk.
Wow.
Okay, that's how good an athlete. So shout out to Mo again. Happy birthday to Byron's dad, Mr. Jones. All right, we're gonna be wrapping up this show. I want to catch up on this game, so I appreciate it, Santiago, for you joining in today.
14-3, not bad.
I'm 14-3. Yeah,
undefeated preseason, right, Byron?
I don't know if that's good or
they
scary.
did that plenty of time.
I don't know if that's good. That scares me. Exactly.
It's just scare you.
It's there's some promising stuff, right? But we don't know who's playing on the other side. But again, it goes back to what I said earlier. Play the players, man. You got nothing to lose. Your job is on the line. Your job's on the line. You got to get Russell Wilson had to. Yep. Santiago, you and I had that conversation. Santiago has to play. I mean,
Russell has to
Santiago.
play.
Russell Wilson has to play. I'm getting a little tired. Russell
If
Wilson
they pay me
has to
$50
play.
million, I'll do it.
He's not paying. He's getting paid what, 13? He's not getting paid 50 million.
Yeah, it's about
Oh,
13
just so you
mil.
know, we'll know about the cuts next week. Tuesday by 4:00, they're gonna go from 90 to 53. So we'll know who made the team next week.
Do you know
Hey,
of anyone, or is this the like the small players?
Whoever is getting ready to be jobless next Tuesday, a whole
Yeah.
bunch of them.
Yeah, that sucks. But hey, the last thing I want to talk about, did you hear they were swirling around that they want to have like a 20-something team college football playoff? They want to get rid of the bowl games, right? And make it, that would be ridiculous. I think what is it, 12 now? I think that's good enough. What do you
12
guys
is
think?
a lot already.
I think 12 is good. It gives you a little bit more opportunity. I
There's
thought
just so
last
many
season,
blowouts in the beginning. That's a problem. I don't like.
well, which is why they shouldn't go any deeper.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't like them. Look, I agree with Byron that there's too many bowls, but I don't want them to get rid of the bowl games, right?
They
The reason
should
why I like the
get rid of
12,
bowl games.
the 12 was that?
Get rid of the bowl games. I get to play in one. Forget them. I don't care. I could care less.
Yeah, but
The
that's
Mayo
not,
Bowl.
yeah, but Byron, but look, you got some good bowl games. The SEC is a good bowl game. You got to admit that is a good bowl game, right? You got the Rose Bowl. You kind of always want to have the Rose Bowl. You got the Orange. There's at least a
Fiesta
good
Bowl.
There's maybe good 8 bowl games that they should have, right? And then that's it. The rest of them are just. I mean, when you got teams that are like 6-5 and that are losing records and they're
5
in bowl,
and 6,
5 and 6,
7,
and they're in the bowl game. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Like just I don't understand that. So, but I think this panel all agrees that 12 is good enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it should be any more. I don't think it should be any less though, Santiago.
I'm more of a 6-team playoffs. Keep it tight.
I like the 12. I like because I think teams are going to get better. I think you just need time. You understand what I mean? I think because think about it. The first year they did the 14, those teams got blown out. Then the next year they did it. TCU made it to the championship.
Yeah, they caught on, but then they got blown out too.
And then they got smashed. But the first year everyone got smashed. That was 3 and 4. Right? Then the second year, a 3 and a 14 made it to the championship. And then who played in the championship this year?
Ohio State and
what number? And Michigan.
Yeah.
And Michigan won. What were their rankings?
Oh, hold on, let me check.
I don't think they were 1 and 2. I think Ohio State was 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like Ohio State won.
I think Michigan was like 3 or 4.
Was it Michigan they played?
Yeah, Michigan won because I remember Brady was making fun of like this guy with the Ohio State. He goes, can somebody tell that dude Michigan won the championship?
Briz. It was it was Notre Dame. No. Yeah, Notre Dame versus Ohio State was the national championship
last year.
This year in January. Ohio State blew them out. When I blew them out, it was by a score line.
When did Michigan? I thought Michigan won last year.
Michigan won in 2023.
Okay.
I mean 2024
against Ohio State.
No, against the Huskies, Washington.
Okay,
that was a blowout.
Yeah. So even that becomes a blowout. So you never know. All right. So let's go wrap this up. All right. Don't forget, every Thursday, if you like what you saw today, smash the like button. Thank you, Greg, for coming in, making some comments. Appreciate you, bro. We got to get together. Haven't talked to you in a bit. We're a little longer than we normally run. So
he's in Trenton, New Jersey, right, Greg?
No, Greg is here in Florida. He's
he's in Florida. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's close to me, and I haven't seen him in a while. It's terrible.
We got to link up over pizza.
He travels a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, hit the notification. Don't forget, every Thursday, streaming live, the Jersey Boys Sports Talk, sponsored by the Sportscast. Please.
And Solvo Global.
And Solvo, sponsored today by Solvo Global and Hire Finder. Click the link below where you can go if you're interested in getting hiring on onshore or offshore. We do hiring onshore. We do hiring offshore. Don't forget next week, every Thursday at 8 p.m. And hey, guys, I will be a judge for Mrs. International a week from Sunday.
Nice.
I was asked to judge Mrs. International. There's like ladies here from Florida. The Princess of Monaco is going to be a contestant.
What?
Yeah, dude, I'm a judge, baby. Jersey boys rolling.
Your wife know? Does your wife know?
I told you yesterday.
I'm going over a friend's house.
She didn't really say it. It's the day after our anniversary.
Ooh.
So, but I'm like sitting against. I'm like with supposedly there's some celebrity hosts. So I mean, I don't know how big or not it is, but it's supposed to be a couple hundred people. So me being a judge, I was like, I'm in.
How'd you pull that off?
They talked about it, and I go, hey, can I be a judge? I asked. I ain't shy. Hey, you need a judge? Can I be a judge? They go, actually, Vic, we need a judge. I go, okay, great. I pushed my way. I got in. They confirmed it yesterday. I'll be at the Eastern. I'll get you a ticket, man, if you want to come. It's here. It's in the Marriott over here.
At the Fort Lauderdale Marriott?
Fort Lauderdale Marriott. So then you want to come. Hey, you're single.
I will be open to that.
Hey, you're single. I hear one of the judges is like Timberland's either nephew or son. I'll be sitting right side by side with it. Why is that a bad idea? I always wanted to be judged. I ain't gonna do anything. As a judge, I can't do anything. I can't be corrupt. I don't know. They're gonna let me judge. I think I have I get good eyesight for art. So we'll see.
Good instincts.
Make sure you put your glasses on.
I'm gonna have clean contacts. No glass. I mean, clean shaven. I'm gonna be in my suit jacket. I'm gonna be looking fly. All right, gentlemen, you have a good night. Santiago, thank you for joining. Mr. Jones, thank you for everything in the family, and I will see you guys next week. Peace. Good night, Jersey boys.
Good night.
Calling it out. All right.
Peace.